Hey there, Lawrence. I hope you're having a wonderful day. My name is Chloe West. I'm the owner of Minty Marketing Solutions. I'm super happy that you reached out to me on my post on Facebook, and I just wanted to make you this custom video that goes over just some tips and tricks on ways that you can start bringing in some more business and beat out your competitors online. So I hope you find this information helpful. I hope it's useful for you. And if you decide you would like to start a partnership with me, I would love to be able to help you with that. Otherwise, if you feel like you can do these things on your own, then feel free to do that as well. So let's get started. So the three things that we're going to be talking about today is content, citations, and links. So first, let's head over onto your website. All right, so we got Hartwell Group Enterprises. All right, we got your logo here. So we're in Tampa, remodeling. Got some pictures over here about, just giving some information. You have a nice site. I like some of the pictures that you have on here. I did notice a few things, though, that we could probably improve on to help more people find you and, give you some business. So the first thing that I want to talk about is content. So content is everything on your website that you can see and read. So all the pictures, all the words, what the pictures are saved as well as what is potentially hidden behind any of your pictures. And Google search engine reads all of this information and counts it all as content. So typically Google likes to see about 1,500 words or so on your homepage just to make sure that, we can incorporate that relevant, the relevant keywords and key phrases that people are searching for when looking for your services in your area. So I did notice on your website, so you actually have no pages, you just have this one home page. So it is super important to make sure not only do we have a home page, but we have service pages, a contact page, an about page. That just helps Google better understand what you do. So right now, all they have to go off of is just your home page. And on your home page, you have 556 words on here. So we're not at the 1,500 mark yet. So that's why it's super important to make sure we have enough relevant, unique content so that, more people will be able to find your business and understand what you do. And on here, you do have some good information, but we just want to make sure we have enough, we want to make sure it makes sense so that when, a client or a potential customer comes onto your website, they know exactly what you do and they know exactly where to go from there to get in contact with you, so that they can give you their business. And one thing I did notice down here, it looks like you said completed projects, but none of these pictures look like completed projects. So it would be really nice to make sure, we have enough pictures of your completed work so that, clients can get a better feel of what you do. All right, and then if we look over here, so this is a tool I like to use called Ahrefs, and it kind of gives me a little overview of what's going on your website. So right now your website has zero keywords, so no one is able to find you through the search results, so that's bringing you zero traffic to your site. So if we come over here, this is your number one organic competitor for Tampa home remodeling. We got Lint Ross Remodeling. And as we can see, their website, not only has a homepage, but we have, our other pages as well. We have a portfolio, our services, request a consultation. They have a lot of good content on here, a lot of pictures, when customers come onto their website, they know exactly what they do, they know exactly what their focus is, they know exactly where to go when trying to book. So that's why it's super important to make sure we just have a lot of relevant content on your site, just so that it's more user-friendly. And Google can pick up on that as well, and that impacts your rankings. And on their homepage, they actually don't have a lot more than you do. They only have about 656 words on their homepage, so they don't have more than you do, but they have other service pages that they're ranking for. And also their website has a lot of keywords, which is driving them traffic. So if we look back over here at that tool, but with their website in here, we can see that their website has 247 keywords that people are searching, bringing them 174 people to their website a month about. And if we come in here, we can actually see what keywords they have that are working for them, that are driving them that traffic that we're looking for. So here we go. We just want to make sure we have those buyer intent keywords. So a buyer intent keyword is just keywords that have your services as well as the area. So remodeling contractor Tampa, that's 40 searches. Home remodeling Tampa, 70 searches. Kitchen remodeling Tampa, 90 searches. So as we can see, all of these buyer intent searches every single month. And that's why it's so important to make sure we have enough space so that we can put all of these words and phrases in your site so that when people are looking, to get these things done right now, that they're able to find you. All right, and then the next thing that I'm going to talk about, so if we look up over here, if we search up one of those buyer intent keywords, let's say Tampa home remodeling. So first thing that we're going to see here is just this little sponsored section. So these right here are just a form of paid advertisements, and these can kind of be a hit or miss. A lot of people tend to have ad blockers on, and other people just tend to skip it, or scroll over it just because they feel that this right here is more reliable, as well as these organic listings right here, which we just talked about. Right here is that #1 organic competitor. So we want to make sure that we can get you in this #1 spot. And we also want to make sure that we can get you in this local map pack listing. So this right here, this Google Map Pack area is super important because most of those buyer intent clicks and calls are going to come from being in this area as well as in this organic area. So this Google Business Profile section, this is determined by something called citations, and a citation is just your business's name, address, and phone number listed throughout directories across the web. And citations are super important because they kind of act like opening doorways for your business. So the more citations that you're listed in, the more ways people will be able to find you and your business. And typically, these are determined by citations, but it is also determined by how optimized your profile is. So we want to make sure that your profile is fully optimized. We want to make sure we have, a nice description that includes those keywords and key phrases. We want to make sure you have enough reviews. We want to make sure that all your services are in there. So we just want to make it comparable to this first listing. So that we can take over that spot. So we want to make sure we have more citations than them, more reviews, more. We just want to make sure we have enough information so that people and Google knows exactly what you do. All right, and then the last thing that I'm going to talk about is backlinks. And a backlink is just another website linking to or pointing to your website that provides relevant information. So, for example, let's say another contractor was linking to your website saying like, hey, these guys are the best. Then Google would see that and count it as, a thumb of approval. And there are relevant backlinks and irrelevant backlinks. So we want to make sure we have a lot of relevant backlinks. And a relevant backlink, for example, would be, like Angie's List, top 10 home remodeling in Tampa Bay, Florida. If you were listed in that, that would be a great source of revenue for you because it's coming from a reputable quality source stating that you're one of the best in the area. Same with this right here, House Best 15 Home Remodelers in Tampa, Florida. Those are the kind of listings that we want to make sure are linking to you. So we just want to make sure we have more than your competitor has, at least by 100, just so that we can really dominate the search results. And backlinks kind of work hand in hand with content. So content needs to be on your site, and backlinks give your site the power to be ranked at the top. So we want to make sure we have content on your site so that when people are searching specific keywords and phrases that your website pops up, and then backlinks act as power to push your site to the top of that organic listing area. So the more quality backlinks you have, the more likely you'll be in this top 3 organic spot. And we can look over here. So this is your website. Right now you have 5 referring domains giving you 7 backlinks. And then your competitor over here, they have 54 referring domains, giving them 167 backlinks. So we just want to make sure we get at least 54 referring domains, but definitely more, just so we can really dominate that #1 organic spot. And we can come in here and see which ones that they have as well. And just make sure that we can get these sites linking to your website as well. I hope you found this information useful, Lawrence. Like I said, if anything was confusing or if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to be able to help you with this. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day.